In front of the post for the 12th race, conditioned pacers of 1 mile, a purse of $3,500. A field of 10, no changes. Win, place, show, exacted trifecta wagering first half of the late daily double. Number 1 is Playboy Sombra, owned by Charles and Christine Blankenship of Asheville, Ohio, trained by Mike Lee, Sam Chipnoble III. Number 2 is Mystical Cam, owned by Reed Racing of Newark, Ohio, trained and driven by Dean Collins. Number 3 is Hoosier Sandslide, owned by the lessee David Beanblossom, is also the trainer. Kylater is up. The 4 is DS Noble, owned by Ruth Wofford of Peebles, Ohio, trained by Dave Abbott, Dan Noble. The 5 is Sure Smart, owned by Winchester Bay Acres Incorporated of Powell, Ohio, trained by Daryl Hoosier with Dave Hawk. Number 6 is Shine Tao, owned by the White Creek Stable Incorporated of Dublin, Ohio, trained and driven by Ray Paver. Number 7 is Fakes Folly, owned by the Hartley Farms Incorporated and Paul Gillenwater, both of Ohio, trained by Mark Gillenwater, Jeff Fout. The 8 is TC Moonbeam, owned by Paul Swaney of Xenia, Ohio, trained by Tom Myers. Bob Harper is up from the outside of the 9 is Rosebud's Aces Wild, owned by Robert Sturman of Richboro, Pennsylvania, trained by Michael Pallone with Dave Sternagel. And scoring from off the second tier is number 10, Truly Cam Star, owned by Schmidt Sr., Pickerington, Ohio, and Schmitz, trained and driven by Jim Daly in the sulky. Motion. They're all fan pacing and firing out of there for the lead. There goes Sure Smart, who drives on to the front end here. Coming away racing in second, that is Mystical Cam. Got to the outside in third, that is Shine Tao. Coming away from off the second tier, they're now in third, that is Truly Cam Star. And a duck and tuck for Shine Tao in fourth. Fifth on the inside, Playboy Sabra. Sixth, that is Hoosier Sandslide, as they race around the first turn and over to the opening quarter. On top of the field, Sure Smart with the lead, but Mystical Cam is now up to take the lead through an initial quarter of 27 3/5. Marching on by the stands for the first time and heading on down to the half, and Mystical Cam and trainer driver Dean Collins is rolling under the wire with 5/8 of a mile remaining. Sure Smart is in the garden spot, nose to helmet in 2. Along the rail, Truly's Cam Stars racing in fourth, tracking them as they race around the clubhouse, turning on over to the half. On top, Mystical Cam leads the way here by a length and a quarter. And to the inside, Sure Smart is racing in second, and first to flush, coming with a rush. Here comes Truly Cam Star off a half in 57 1/5. Up in the inside, racing in fourth, that is Shine Town as they travel down the backside. Inside in fifth is Playboy Sabra. To the outside, racing in sixth, that is Fakes Folly. Outside in seventh, that is TC Moonbeam. To the inside, racing in eighth, that is Hoosier Sandslide. Then we come back to the two trailers, DS Noble and Rosebud's Aces Wild. Can see them all as they approach three quarters. They're at three quarters in 1:25 2/5. They'll pace the final turn and head for home, and Truly Cam Star with the lead here, but now bearing down on the outside. Shine Tao after that perfect second over journey on the outside. Off the turn to the top of Power Alley in less than an eighth of a mile to go, and down the stretch they come. And to the inside, Truly Cam Star with the lead, but to the outside, Shine Tao now strikes the front inside the final 16th. Shine Tao is drawing away late. Shine Tao in front. Finishing second of the mile was the 10, Truly Cam Star. Third was the 5, Sure Smart. Timed at 1:54 1/5, Shine Tao. 4-year-old bay horse by Beach Tao out of a Dragon Shine. She by Dragon's Lair is owned by the White Creek Stable Incorporated of Dublin, Ohio. Nicely trained and driven by Ray Paver. Shine Tao to the winner's circle for the 4th time in 2003. Now your official winner. 610.52 is now official. 610 exacta, $24 even. 610.5 try, 154.60. 610.5 try, 164.60. Third of the mile was the 5, Sure Smart and Dave Hawk, returning $4.40. 610 exact returns $24 even. 610.5 try returns 164.